There is reason and purpose for everything. Because I truly believe right now, one of the things that's happening really, really, really strongly is that everything that is occurring in your life is forcing you to align with your heart. Everything. But most of us have not followed our hearts for most of our lifetime. We followed what was the logical, what was I educated, what's the right move, right versus wrong. It could be excessive working, like burying yourself in your work because you're trying to busy yourself to keep yourself away from feeling what you're feeling. All of those are distractions. They don't have to be necessarily bad things. It could be also that you're pushing yourself too hard in your workouts, right? And the key is find that place of neutral to respond and not react as you're creating the wobble, because you're just choosing to be more of you in the new adventure. And get back to the pattern. So especially all of you guys are at different layers of when, like, let's talk money, for example. Each of you are at different layers of setting up your systems that I've helped you guys create a new way of approaching money, right? So in that, just watch your old patterning going back to something that you used to do, as opposed to going, no, I need to follow the system. We set up these buckets for past, present, and future. Let's get back to that system. No different than the system of drink 4 green smoothies a week or 3 green smoothies a week and work out 4 days a week, right? Like, that's your health piece to keep the health component in place, right? And be the most loving to self. Your best investment. People will say to me all the time going, well, I don't know if I should. I go, you know what, the best investment you can make is not in a stock portfolio making a rate of return of 10.81%, blah, 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 blah. You know, the other part of my world that I sit in, it's the best investment is your health, right? Like, that's gotta be part of, because without your health, that's why in my second book, I have the quote where he says, I'm so confused. The wealth goes and they make all this money and they ignore their health, but then they use all their money to pay for their health at the end of their lives. But we don't pay for it throughout. You know, there's other countries around the world that do better than in America, but it's true. I see that all the time. And I always tell the story how I had this one therapist who I met through a friend, and she's like 15 years older than me. And when she first became a client 20 years ago, I said, so how do you build your business? How do you get your clients? And she said, like this. She stood up in my office. She walked over to the window and she goes, all right, I'm ready for the next 10. So just send them my way. And she goes, and then they show up and they call my office over the next couple of weeks. And then I'm full for a while. And then I put the order, and she goes, I've done that for decades. And I was like, she was a whack job when she told me that. Whack job. I was like, looks like somebody else needs some therapy. Like, that's literally, that went through my head 20 years ago. You just have to have the intention of who it is that you want to work with and what you want to do. Put the order and go, I'm open and I'm ready. Let's go. Get her done. And then people call.
Do you want to experience free coaching based on my 25 plus years as being a financial planner, and ask me any question that you want to ask me to help you get past that hurdle in your financial world? I run these free workshops every other month to start to open you up, to start to help you get to this next place. The information for my free workshop, click the link below and register, and I'll see you on the next workshop. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and like and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because then you can get more knowledge all the time and be a part of a community that's actually going to lift you up.